Organisers of Pearl Award, Nigeria's premier for rewarding operational excellence and outstanding performance on the stock market, today performed the swearing-in of new patrons and board of governors in Lagos. It marked a change in the chairmanship of the board since its institution in 1995. In his opening remarks, the president and CEO of Pearl Awards, Mr. Tayo Orekoya, said the exercise was necessary to inject freshness into leadership of the board.
We continue to be guided by the fact that our criteria must remain clear, credible, and subject to continuous review for relevance and perfection. These will continue to be indispensable parameter for measuring and rewarding performance of companies quoted on the stock exchange. Let me take this opportunity to reiterate that Pearl Awards has continued to distinguish itself from other awards due to its avowed uniqueness. The following attributes remarkably stand out Pearl Awards. 1, the very first award in Nigeria based on verifiable facts and figures without element of bias or subjectivity. An awards project whose criteria is measurable using clear-cut indices, namely turnover growth, returns on equity, share price appreciation, stock activity, net asset ratio, dividend yield, earnings yield, dividend growth, and profit margin ratio. 3, an award for which no amount is charged or payable by recipients of the award to qualify for nomination or emerging as winners. An award that has unbiased and experienced team of analysts and umpires with in-depth knowledge of the capital market. And lastly, an award which is methodology and statistics with graphical illustrations are published each year in its journal, the Nigerian Stock Market Annual, a compendium of contemporary capital market issues. We are proud of the composition of our new board, comprising first-class tested and credible professionals. Please permit me to specially congratulate the new chairman of our board, Dr. Umar Farouk, on his merited appointment to lead the new board of governors. A veteran, highly committed member of the Pearl Awards Board of Governors over the years and a dogged fighter and defender of shareholders' rights.
It also featured the investiture of Ambassador Shehu Malami and the outgoing chairman of the Pearl Awards Board of Governors, Alhaji UF Abdullahi, as patrons of the awards for the first time. Highlights of the event was the formal inauguration of the new Board of Governors for Pearl Awards.
That I will make known to any role that may conflict with any role and responsibilities as a member of the awards board of governors.
In his response, the new chairman, Dr. Farouk Umar, pledged to uphold the values of the not-for-profit organization.
It is a thing of great joy to have been appointed as the chairman of this honorable board. It is therefore with a deep sense of humility and responsibility that I formally accept, on behalf of the entire membership of our new board, this call to selfless service. I wish to express my personal satisfaction with the composition of this newly inaugurated board, which is no doubt made up of eminent, credible, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen of proven integrity who have excelled in their various fields of human endeavors. Fellow board members, the tasks ahead of us are quite challenging. It is a selfless service, a rare opportunity for each of us to meaningfully make impact towards the growth and development of the Nigerian capital market. To this end, let me, on behalf of this board, pledge that we shall remain committed to ensure that set objectives of the Pearl Awards, as entrenched in the awards article of faith, shall be vigorously pursued as part of concerted efforts to contribute our culture to the development of the capital market and the national economy.
Mr. Tayo Orekoya speaks further on the new board of governors for Pearl Awards and the expectations ahead.
We at Pearl Awards have done quite well, as has been acknowledged, but we believe that we would continue to reinvent ourselves. We believe that in recognition of developments in the economy, in technology, we cannot afford to stay, in the same position these 23 years after. So we have decided to strengthen our board. We have brought in first-class professionals, credible people. We have the likes of Femi Awuyemi, of course, of Proshare. We have Mrs. Tony Sonny, the outstanding CEO of the year for last year, who also was the Group Managing Director of UBA Capital. We have Dr. Suleiman Ndanusa, a past Director General of Securities and Exchange Commission. We have Chief Mrs. Nekia Akonde, immediate past President of LCCI. We have first-class people coming together to direct the affairs of the board. And we intend to look at our issues anew, look at our criteria again and see how we can enhance it. And one of the major focus of the new board is actually to take Pearl Awards beyond Nigeria to Africa. We are looking at that, and I'm sure this board is eminently qualified, able and ready and willing to be able to take us to the next level.
While congratulating the new Dr. Farouk Umar-led Pearl Awards Board of Governors, we expect that beyond the plans to expand into Africa, the unlisted securities segment of the market will be captured in future editions to give it a broader market scope.